thank you for joining us for another SANFL report for round 11 of the local competition. Bit of a change of venue this week compared to the normal whiteboard background.
Yeah, it's good to have you down here actually. This is where we do a lot of the extra stuff, so a number of the guys working on handball at the moment, a little bit of boxing and a bit of cross training, so it's good to have you in our area.
Now, Mitch Banner had an outstanding game this week for the Magpies, but we also saw the return of two key players. David Roden played for the Nord Reserves, and Dom Cassisi, first time in 8 years that he's played SANFL football.
Yeah, it was good actually. Dom went back to West Adelaide, fitted in really well. Some really good reports coming back from the club about how he held himself and the way he went about his footy. It was a heated game, the West v North game. We had a number playing, a number for North Adelaide and West, so it was good to see the guys going at it. Aaron Young, one of our young up-and-coming players, performed really well, as did Snowy, and Cassisi obviously with West Adelaide. It was good to get him through.
What's it like having players who are ostensibly teammates at the Power perform against each other at SANFL level? Do they look for each other and look to really sort of hit the bodies hard?
I know they look for each other when they're on the same team, but when they're on opposition teams, I think they run as far away from each other as they can. As I said, it was heated on the weekend, which is good, passionate game. I think a couple of the boys were stretching on the fence when it all went down, but no, look, the guys did well. Davenport had a fantastic game, so he's lifting in confidence again, and I've no doubt we'll see him back in the Power squad soon. And as you said, David Roden played for Nord in the reserves against Glenelg. Probably played about 50 to 60% game time and got through the game really well. Got involved, playing on the ball, playing up forward as well. So, it was good to see him back moving well. One
of the things that stood out in the SANFL reports this year from both yourself and Heels has been the talk about the defensive intensity and things like that. Is that why Mitch Banner was the SANFL player of the week this week?
Yep.
Defensive intensity was really lifted up a notch.
Yeah, 100%. Look, what we've been looking for from Mitch has been that defensive transition, tackling, finding an opponent, and I thought this week he was fantastic in that area. That's the best we've seen from him. Still has 20 to 30 possessions a game, which is we know he can do that, but the way he turned it on defensively on the weekend was the reason that we put him up for Player of the Week this week, and it's a credit to him. These are areas we've worked on with Mitch, and he's improved them.
Obviously, that's been one of the buzz things in the AFL this year in terms of frontal pressure. Is it happening in the SANFL as well, or is it to a lesser degree?
Oh, look, I think it's happening, and the better sides are employing it well, and it's these teams that have got players that have just come out of the AFL, like Bassett. He's Nord are very well drilled, and they play a really strong press-up game. So I think you're slowly seeing it come into the SANFL. It is a different game down in the SANFL. They go very hard at the ball, but the structures are set up slightly differently from team to team. But we are definitely seeing the game changing slightly towards the more AFL style at the moment.
Nixie, thanks for your time.
Thank you.